It's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, bringing together friends and neighbors on Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Good morning and welcome back to Hometown Today here on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor Covering, your floor and so much more, and brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. It is Monday, kicking off a very busy week, and we have a full show today. Yay, on Hometown Today. We're also streaming live on Daily Dodge TV at dailydodge.com. Thank you to Ninja, who is behind the scenes here in the Daily Dodge TV studio, and also to Jeff Hall, who is producing Hometown Today in the on-air studio proper at 95.3 WBEV. It takes a team, and we have a great team here. We also have a great show today on Hometown Today. Shannon Cooley, the tourism manager for Dodge County with Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, will join us next hour, and she's bringing along Craig Caston, our friend and neighbor with Dodge County Center for the Arts. We'll talk about quite a few things, but one thing that we will be talking about is just around the corner, the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival. And Craig Caston will be sharing some details about the art contests that are happening within the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival. So we look forward to getting those details and also hearing about some of the fun that is planned for us this spring and summer and fall. Oh my goodness, and then it's going to be winter. We'll be at the holiday parade. It's all happening. And Shannon will definitely give us all those dates and all that information so we can plan appropriately. Tom Ballweg from Ballweg Implement will be checking in with us next hour, and our friend and neighbor Diana Ogle with Park Village Shopping Center joins us this hour to share an update to all the latest happenings at Park Village Shopping Center. I'm really excited to introduce to you our first guest here this morning on Hometown Today. I really appreciate it when folks make the time to join us in the studio and then just roll with some changes. And that is exactly what we are already doing here this morning with our first guest, Christopher Fleer. Christopher is the director of the last show that will be performed at UW Oshkosh Fond du Lac. It is their spring show called The Good Doctor. So looking forward to getting to know Christopher and hearing about the show and also how he made his way to the theater. We're going to learn a little bit about his background too. And I love that he said something that I actually wrote down. You can't see it. We can't zoom in on Daily Dodge TV, but we are dancing as fast as we can. Good morning and welcome, Christopher Fleer.
Thank you, and good morning to you.
Thank you so much for being here. We really do appreciate it.
Glad to be here.
So you made the little trip in from Fond du Lac to Beaver Dam this morning to join us here on Hometown Today.
Yep, it was a lovely drive.
And it's like hardly any kind of a drive at all. I mean, it's very picturesque. And
yeah.
We want folks to know that they can go see The Good Doctor that will be performed on the Fond du Lac campus. Wade Bates, our morning show host, I don't know if you heard him say during our crosstalk segment, he was talking about how beautiful the theater is. So he's enjoyed some performances there. So you tell me how we want to start this, because I know it's like, Amy, I'm the guest, because this is all shows are special, but The Good Doctor will truly be the last show that is performed at UW Oshkosh Fond du Lac, because we heard the sad news late last year that the campus will be closing its doors.
That is correct, sad to say.
Yeah.
It's a very bittersweet time.
Absolutely.
We got the news. I think it was, I don't know, may have been like Tuesday, November 2nd, something like that.
Yeah, it was really close to the end of the year.
Over the email. You know, it's always great to get a Dear John email.
Yeah, that really packs a punch, doesn't it?
Yes. So, we're doing what we can do and soldiering on till the end and just having a great time producing great theater.
Yeah, and you have a theater background, Christopher, so you were joking, like, how far back do you want me to go?
Yeah.
But please share with us your background and how you made your way to UW Oshkosh Fond du Lac and their theater program.
Oh, sure. Well, I have really, theater's pretty much always been my passion. I discovered it in high school. The first role in high school was Paris's Paige.
I was going to ask if you remembered what your first show and your first role was.
Absolutely, you never forget it. And then I went on to graduated on to Tiny Tim. So by that time, the bug had bit me. So I went to I did my undergraduate at Texas Christian. Go Horned Frogs.
Oh my God, Horned Frogs. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yep. Sadly, the most pathetic mascot in the NCAA.
Well, I don't know about that. Monroe Cheesemakers. So my high school mascot was a mouse with a piece of cheese. So I think the Horned Frogs sound pretty righteous compared to the Monroe Cheesemakers.
At least you can eat cheese.
Oh my goodness! So the Horned Frog.
So yeah, I'm a proud Horned Frog. And then I did my graduate work back up here in Milwaukee at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee Professional Theater Training Program. This was in the early 80s, so this was quite a while ago. And we had one of the greatest training programs in the country at that time.
Oh wow!
So it was 3 years of boot camp, movement, voice, speech, rehearsal technique, Shakespeare, Scansion, you name it. Yeah,
Wow.
it was quite an education. So I got my master's in classical performance there in '84.
Okay.
I did some touring around the country, and then I settled in Kansas City for a while, for 5 months, doing dinner theater.
Oh, I bet that was fun.
That was a great experience. It was a great experience. But what it taught me was I was one of the only out-of-towners. Everybody else was local.
Okay.
And I missed home.
I bet.
And I saw professional actors making a career where they lived, and I decided that I didn't want to live out of a suitcase.
Yeah.
So I relocated back to Milwaukee, and I pretty much have been there ever since. Yeah, doing
That's
theater.
wonderful. Congratulations.
Thanks.
And you've been with the theater program at UW Oshkosh, Fond du Lac. I think you had shared like 2020 right before everything hit and our world fell apart.
I was hired in 2020, in January of 2020, to teach 9 credits on campus, including directing one show. And then, of course, on March 13th, the floor fell away.
Yeah.
So we went virtual and canceled the show and blah, blah, blah. And,
Heartbreaking.
it was rough.
Yeah.
It was rough. Teaching, trying to teach over the Zoom to, people with out in the hinterlands with poor connectivity was a challenge.
Yeah.
But, we made it through.
That's all you can do. And that obviously meant no in-person performances then
Right.
for 2020. So I bet it felt really good when you were able to reopen those doors and actually hit the stage for performances.
Yeah, finally in fall of 21, we produced our first show back from all that fracas. It was called All Is Calm, The Christmas Truce of 1914.
Oh.
It's a lovely show. It's a music of the time, and Christmas music of the time, and letters and news reports and reminiscences of people who were actually at the famous Christmas truce of 1914 in France in World War I.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's a fabulous show. Yeah, so
It sounds
that's-
fabulous and powerful.
and then we followed that up by a rousing version of Inherit the Wind. You remember that old chestnut?
Oh, my goodness, I do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You make it sound so easy. Like that would be a huge show to tackle.
That old thing. Well, here's the great thing, though, about the Fond du Lac area, is that it's got such a remarkable, deep and broad pool of talent that I was able to not only use students in the show, but members of the community to flesh out the cast. And the synergy that was created by the students working with the elder community actors was just absolutely magical, and provided the formula for everything else we've done thus far.
Well, we're looking forward to hearing about the current show, the spring play, The Good Doctor,
Yeah.
which you had shared with me off air, has nothing to do with the TV show.
Disclaimer: it's got nothing to do with. We're not going to be doing episodes live of The Good Doctor. Don't
So
worry.
we'll get those details so folks can know what the show is about, and of course share the performance dates and times, and let folks know where they can get those tickets. We're talking this morning with Christopher Fleer. Christopher is the director of the last play that will be performed on the University of Wisconsin Oshkosh's Fond du Lac campus, The Good Doctor. So we'll continue our conversation with Christopher here on Hometown Today. Hometown Today brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings and presented by Professional Floor Covering Your Floor, and so much more. And the reason there's so much more is because in addition to your floor, Randy and the team can also help you upgrade your kitchen. They can help you upgrade your bathrooms. They have a wonderful selection of blinds. So that's where and so much more comes into play. But top brands for every look and need for flooring throughout your home. Whether it's the LVP, the luxury vinyl plank, maybe you have your heart set on hardwood floors throughout your home. Randy and the team can help you out with that. Porcelain tile, carpet, of course, area rugs. And area rugs can be customized for you at Professional Floor Covering. You will really find top brands for every look and need throughout your home. So stop in, have a conversation, that free in-store consultation with Randy and the team, and they'll also get you hooked up with those free in-home measures and quotes. And you can check them out online anytime, of course, at proflr.com. But go see the beautiful showroom and have that conversation. You will find them at 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam. Professional Floor Covering Your Floor, and so much more. This is Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Hi, it's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, bringing you Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Good morning and welcome back to Hometown Today, presented by Professional Floor Covering, your floor and so much more, and brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. Happy Monday. Amy Hudson here with you in the Slumberland Furniture Studios and also in the Daily Dodge TV studios. We are also streaming live this morning at dailydodge.com and enjoying our time with our guest this morning, Christopher Fleer. Christopher is the director of the last show that will be performed at the University of Oshkosh Fond du Lac campus location before the campus closes its doors. The show is The Good Doctor, and we can look forward to performances happening April 26th, the 27th, and also May 2nd through the 4th. Those show times are at 7 o'clock and a matinee performance at 2 p.m. on April 28th. And just so folks know, the show is, I guess we would call it PG-12, not PG-13. It's recommended for audiences 12 and older.
Yeah.
So looking forward to getting some details about the show, Christopher, because we were kind of, joking off air, but it was really funny. It's like, it's not about The Good Doctor. And you'd mentioned that before we went to break. This is actually a show that was written by Neil Simon.
Neil Simon's The Good Doctor. Yeah. One of the great dramatists of the 20th century. Wrote many hits. The Odd Couple, Rumors, Prisoners, Second Avenue, Fools, The Goodbye Girl.
I love The Goodbye Girl.
The Goodbye Girl features his then wife, Marcia Mason, who was actually in The Good Doctor when it premiered on Broadway in 1973.
Oh, my goodness.
That's where they met.
Okay, that is the story. That's where the spark started.
Yes. So, 1973, it had a stellar cast. Renee Auberjonois, Marcia Mason, Christopher Plummer.
Oh, my goodness. I love him.
Yeah. Francis Sternhagen was in the show. So what a great show. And the show is basically Neil Simon's treatment of several short stories written by another great dramatist, Anton Chekhov.
Okay.
Yeah. Chekhov was, as you know, around the turn of the 20th century, writing some of the greatest plays known to man. But he was also a doctor.
Oh.
Yep, he went to medical school in Moscow and was a practicing doctor, and also a short story writer.
Oh my goodness, so accomplished.
Yeah. Oh, he's quite a guy.
Yeah, those are really different skill sets.
Yes. Right. Putting on the gloves during the day and then going to rehearse with Stanislavski at night.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. What a life.
Yeah.
What a life. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I like to think of Neil Simon's The Good Doctor as Neil Simon explaining to American audiences why Chekhov is funny, and and Chekhov is very funny. In a Russian sort of way.
I was just going to ask in what type of way, because there are so many different types of funny. So
Sure.
Give us some perspective in that. Funny in a Russian kind of way.
Oh, gosh. The Sneeze is about a lower government worker who is attending a theater performance and unhappily and unfortunately sneezes on the back of the neck of his boss during the performance, and things kind of cascade out of control from there. The Drowned Man is a vignette about a person who sells tickets to impersonating his own drowning.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
kind of performance art.
I like that.
Yeah. Surgery is about a young good doctor pulling his first tooth. It doesn't go well.
It doesn't go well.
It doesn't go well.
Do we see like blood spurting all over in many directions on the stage?
You can imagine. There'd be no real blood.
Okay.
Only a few actors were harmed during the making of this production.
That is the first thing
Yeah.
that popped to mind
Right.
when you mentioned that.
But it's a series of vignettes. Too Late for Happiness is a very sweet piece set to music of two older people meeting in a park. They're both widowed and maybe facing an opportunity to start a new chapter in their lives. So it runs the gamut from intense slapstick physical humor in surgery to sweet and sentimental in Too Late for Happiness.
Too Late for Happiness.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Well, looking forward to the performances, and as you had shared, just a bittersweet show, knowing that the campus will be closing. So, this is a good show to make sure people go see The Good Doctor being performed on the Fond du Lac campus. We want folks to know where they can get those tickets at hometowntickets.com. Excuse me, they're only $15
Yeah, $15 regular price.
for general admission,
General admission.
$10 for senior staff and faculty.
Right, and $5 for students. And that means like any student,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very generous. And
Yeah.
you also have one evening where it will be pay what you can.
Thursday the 25th is our Pay What You Can performance. We always offer that up to the public who might not even have the $15 to come see a show.
Oh, that's really nice.
If you got $1, give me the buck and you can see some great theater.
Excellent. And again, those dates for The Good Doctor, April 26th and 27th, along with May 2nd through the 4th. Those are 7 p.m. show times, one matinee performance at 2 o'clock on April 28th. And we were just talking about Pay What You Can. That's so generous. That will be on Thursday at the performance on the 25th. And really, the show is rated for audiences 12 and older. And it sounds like a lot of fun when you talk about the vignettes running the gamut. What you shared with us certainly is an accurate description of that. And this will be the last play that will take the stage at the University of Oshkosh Fond du Lac. It is their spring performance, and we're talking this morning with director Christopher Fleer. So looking forward to continuing our conversation with Christopher here this morning on Hometown Today. Next hour, Shannon Cooley, the tourism manager for Dodge County Tourism with the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, will be joining us, and she'll bring along our friend and neighbor Craig Caston with Dodge County Center for the Arts. Craig will be sharing some details about the art contests that will also be a part of the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival. Hometown Today, presented by Professional Floor Covering Your Floor and so much more, and brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. They are celebrating, and so much to celebrate at McKinstry's Home Furnishings with their 166th anniversary sale. That's a lot of years.
Longevity is the best revenge.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. And this is a huge sale, of course, happening now through April 29th. Literally everything in the store is marked down for you. So if you are looking for a bedroom set, they've got them for you marked down. Mattresses, living room sets, end tables, lamps, you name it. If it's at McKinstry's, it is on sale. And on top of you saving dollars, delivery is going to be free for you. Financing available with no payments until October. You can shop McKinstry's Home Furnishings Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturday, 9 to 5. And you can also get registered to win 4 great prizes through next Monday, the 29th, a Lazy Boy recliner, a beautiful area rug, a Tiffany lamp, and a Howard Miller clock, all part of the 166th anniversary sale at McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. We will be checking in with our friend Tom Ballweg from Ballweg Implement next hour. And right here, right now, I think we're heading to the phones to check in with our friend Diana Ogle at the Park Village Shopping Center. Good morning and happy Monday, Diana.
Well, Monday to you, my beautiful friend. How goes it?
It goes well. I am always telling people, just, get out of your comfort zone. Good things happen when you get out of the comfort zone. And I am still adjusting to being on camera in the Daily Dodge TV studio. So you're part of the show here happening, Diana, from the Daily Dodge TV studio this morning. How about that?
How about that? Well, I'm excited because what you guys do at the Radio Ranch is epic, and you're always on the edge of making things better for our community, and we love you for that.
Oh, well, thank you so much. And right back at you, because in addition to keeping things running smoothly at the Park Village Shopping Center on the beautiful east side of Beaver Dam, you are also right there at the heart of the Beaver Dam Festival. So we thank you for all of the things that you do for Dodge County and for our community. So bring us up to date. What's happening at Park Village Shopping Center?
Well, of course, today'd be a good day to swing through, get yourself a Dunkin' Donut. You can have donuts any time of the day. Did you know that?
Yes, I'm a grown-up. I can.
Yes, you're a grown up. Yeah, we're all big people now. You can. And they've got these new sparked energy drinks. You got to get yourself one. They are
Okay.
so good. They are so good. I'm just saying, anytime you can get a little jump start in your day, any time of day. 'Cause, sometimes at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you get the lulls, but it's like swing through Dunkin', get a sparked energy drink, and it's all good. And, I don't want to jump ahead too much, but it's always grilling season in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Always. It doesn't matter if it's 40 below, somebody's outside grilling. So we've got all that taken care of at the Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly. We've got that. And if you want to just grab and go and head to the beach, grab yourself a Cousin Stubbs. I would even grab a bento box over at Sake House, that's just kind of a little smorgasbord of everything that they offer.
I love the bento boxes, and I know you love the Lady Gaga roll, and the spring rolls are great. Everything is so good at the Sake House.
So we have a great time at the Park Village Shopping Center. Hobby Lobby is coming probably the end of summer, first part of fall.
Okay,
We're
great.
looking at that because people ask me all the time, and I'm like, yeah, we got it. Well, it was 95,000 square feet where Shopco used to be. And so they put all new HVAC, electrical, new roof, everything in there. So they want to get it neat and spiffy for when Hobby Lobby moves in. So we're excited that they're going to be there. And fear not, we're still going to have the Beaver Dam Pepper Festival there at the parking lot. We're just going to rearrange the location a little bit, but it's all going to be good. So if you want to enjoy good food, good times, and a lot of fun, go to the Park Village Shopping Center anytime, day of the week. We got it going on for you, sister.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Diana. We will talk to you soon. You make it a great day. Thank you. Diana Ogle with the Park Village Shopping Center here with us on Hometown Today, live in the Slumberland Furniture Studios. Amy Hudson alongside Christopher Fleer. Christopher is the director of The Good Doctor, which will be the final show taking the stage at the UW Oshkosh Fond du Lac campus. So we'll continue to talk with Christopher. Thank you again for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
And we have a weather, sports, local news, and ABC news update here for you right now on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
News, weather, and sports was brought to you by Prairie Ridge Health, located at 1515 Park Avenue in Columbus. Call them today at 920-613-2300.
Hey, this is Randy from Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Good morning and welcome back to Hometown Today here on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Amy Hudson here with you in the Slumberland Furniture Studios. Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor Covering, your floor and so much more, and brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. Next hour, Shannon Cooley, the tourism marketing manager for Dodge County with the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, will be joining us. So Shannon always has so many fun things to talk about because there's always so much to look forward to between all the festivals, the fun events happening throughout Dodge County. So she will give us the latest, and we will be focusing on the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival, which is just around the corner. And she's bringing along our friend and neighbor Craig Caston from the Dodge County Center for the Arts to talk about the art contests that will also be a part of the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival. This hour, we continue our conversation with Christopher Fleer. Christopher is the director of The Good Doctor, which will be the last play to take the stage at the University of Wisconsin Oshkosh at their Fond du Lac campus. It was late fall, right around that early to mid part of November, where we heard the sad news that the Fond du Lac campus would be closing its doors. So go celebrate all of their great work, their time and their talent when The Good Doctor hits the stage on April 26th and the 27th, along with May 2nd through the 4th. Those are 7 p.m. show times. Matinee show for you to enjoy at 2 o'clock on April the 28th. And keep in mind, if you will be going to one of those weeknight performances at 7 o'clock on Thursday the 25th, that is a pay what you can. Christopher had shared earlier that you don't want people missing out on good theater. So that's really generous for you to make that happen.
Money should never be an obstacle to indulging yourself in some great theater.
It's been wonderful getting to know you this morning, Christopher, and learning about The Good Doctor, which again is not about the TV show.
Right.
It is a show that is written by Neil Simon. You described it as a series of vignettes that really run the gamut as far as really funny to like sweet. Was it The Drowned Man that you had mentioned?
The Drowned Man, kind of a performance art kind of a thing. A guy sells tickets to his own drowning.
And one of the last vignettes you described, the husband and wife, too late for I can't remember.
Too Late for Happiness.
Too late for happiness.
There's a piece set to music, very lovely, sweet, sentimental piece. It really runs the gamut. Chekhov, as you know, was a master of exploring the rich fabric of human experience in his own beautiful way. And Neil Simon took those short stories that are not plays by Chekhov and actually dramatized them, adding his own special kind of Neil Simon genius in observing the human condition. So it's a really fun evening.
Well, and I had asked you if how many students are involved with The Good Doctor, and you smiled and laughed and shared that you teach, you direct, you build the sets. There are so many things that go into bringing a show to life on stage. But would you like to talk about some of the students that are involved with The Good Doctor?
Sure. Let me say that I chose The Good Doctor because originally it was done with a cast of 5 on Broadway. But since it's cut into many vignettes, there's an opportunity to cast a lot more people.
Nice.
So we have a cast of 9, 2 of which are students from Fond du Lac High School, which are marvelous. I have one of my acting students in the show who's taking my acting class right now. And the rest are members of the wonderful, rich theater community that we have in the area. It's terrific.
Well,
Yeah.
and this is, I'm going to use your word, bittersweet. You had shared that this really is a bittersweet show. So how does that feel, knowing that this will be the last performance at the Fond du Lac campus? Because there's always energy when it comes to a live performance. You love what you do. Obviously, the actors who are a part of The Good Doctor, you're all in it to win it, and
They're working very hard. Yeah.
Do you feel like something is kind of hanging over all of you, knowing that this will be the last show, or is that not even a thought right now? You just want to make this happen, and then you'll think about that. It's got to be hard, Christopher.
Forgive me for getting a little sentimental, but there was a quote that was circulating around campus shortly after we got the news that we would be closing. It's a quote by Martin Luther King Jr. and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And I'm paraphrasing now, but it's something to the effect of, even if I knew the world was ending tomorrow, I'd still go out and plant a tree. So, you have to go on and do what you do and take the joy in every moment.
Yeah.
And, because tomorrow something will come. So we want as many people as possible to come and share our joy of great dramatic literature, share our joy of performing, share our joy of sharing what we have done with the general public.
Yeah. Did you know what your spring play was going to be when you received that email back in November?
Yeah, we'd already chosen the season, back the spring, in the spring of 23. So yeah.
We're talking this morning with Christopher Fleer. Christopher is the director for The Good Doctor, which will be the last play to take the stage at the University of Oshkosh Fond du Lac location. Get these dates on your calendar. We definitely want to take the joy in every moment, Christopher. That was the lovely thing to share. Show times are 7 p.m. on April 26th and 27th, and May 2nd through the 4th. On Thursday, the 25th, that is a pay what you can performance. Matinee show for you to enjoy at 2 o'clock on 28th. Keep in mind that the show is best rated for folks 12 and older, and you can get those tickets online. This is really convenient. Hometowntickets.com. That's hometowntickets.com. They are only $15 for general admission, $10 for seniors, staff and faculty, and $5 for students. And again, the Pay What You Can performance is set for Thursday, the 25th. How long is the show, Christopher? When you talk about, all the different, the series of vignettes that are part of The Good Doctor, what should folks plan appropriately for when they head over to Fond du Lac for the show?
It's going to run about 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. And that includes a 15-minute intermission.
And I had mentioned that Wade Bates, our morning show host, was talking about how beautiful the theater is, that it's a great place to enjoy a performance. I've never been there. So, not just for me, I'm not having a selfish Amy Hudson moment, but for folks that have not been to the theater on the Fond du Lac campus, what is it like and what do you love about performing there?
The Prairie Theater is indeed a beautiful space. It's I would say it's a little bit on the larger side. It seats around 300.
Nice.
But it still has an intimate feel.
Okay.
And the acoustics are fabulous. So, being a classical professional actor, I don't like to use microphones on stage. So I really urge my students to send it up and out and project.
Oh my goodness, that is a big feat to accomplish right there with no microphones on stage. And if every seat is full, you've got 300 folks in the theater.
But again, the acoustics of the Prairie are so wonderful.
Okay.
It's easy to hear. Yeah. And the campus itself is so beautiful. The architecture is beautiful. It's set in a natural setting. There's a lot of prairie restoration going on around the, in the county grounds on which it's on. So it's just you're gonna love going there.
Do you have a favorite vignette within The Good Doctor?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Would you share it with us?
Yes. It's called The Audition.
Of course, you being the director, why wouldn't your favorite vignette be The Audition?
That's right. It's nothing but a bare stage, one stool, a young lady comes on to audition for Anton Chekhov's next play.
Okay.
And she is utterly inexperienced, but tremendously plucky, and and delightful. And she ends up winning over a very kind of a playwright who's not, kind of reticent in using her. It's a charming piece. And we have a young lady from Fond du Lac High School, 17-year-old. Her name is Haley. She's going to UW Green Bay next year, and she just does a remarkable job. So so it's great, and so it kind of is reminiscent of how Chekhov met his wife, the great Russian actress Olga Knipper, who was in was cast in one of his shows, and that's how they got to know each other. And of course, Marcia Mason auditioned for The Good Doctor from Neil Simon, and that's how they got to know each other, and eventually they were married. So there's a lot of interplay going on in there.
It sounds like it, absolutely. Yeah. We're talking with Christopher Fleer this morning here on Hometown Today. Christopher is the director of the upcoming show, The Good Doctor, a bittersweet show, as it will be the last play to take the stage at UW Oshkosh Fond du Lac. Please get your tickets. Easy for you to do that. Tickets for the show are available online at hometowntickets.com. They're only $15 for general admission, $10 for senior staff and faculty, and $5 for students. Show times are at 7 o'clock on April 26th and the 27th, along with May 2nd through the 4th. And on Thursday, the 25th, please know that is a pay what you can performance for you, so generous. And if matinees are your thing, well, you are covered there too. A matinee performance of The Good Doctor happens at 2 o'clock on April 28th. And if you have kiddos that enjoy the theater, just know that the show is really for audiences 12 and older. Christopher, I'm just thinking about you and the actors and the students and faculty that have been involved with the theater department at UW Oshkosh Fond du Lac, and just big hugs to all of you because being your last performance, that has to just cause a little heartache.
Yeah, it tugs.
Yeah, tugs is a good word, and there's always the fun to look forward to following a performance. The big cast party.
Sure.
So will you be doing anything extra special to celebrate with the cast after the final performance?
There will be a cast party. Yeah. Probably at our house. Yeah. I'm not giving you the address.
I know. I was like, can Ninja and Jeff and I come too? It'll be a lot of fun. Anything else that you would like to share with us this morning about The Good Doctor or the theater program at UW Oshkosh Fond du Lac?
I've had such a marvelous time since 2020. I commuted for the first couple of years teaching, and we just loved the area so much that we decided to move up here to Fond du Lac, and we love the area. I am so grateful for the opportunity to teach at that university and to get to know the students and the other faculty and staff. I am so grateful to have made so many friends in the Fond du Lac community, and I just wouldn't give up a minute of it.
Oh, I'm so thankful that you were able to be with us this morning. Thank you again for your time. It is very much appreciated. And best of luck to you and the cast for The Good Doctor. Again, those performances are coming up April 26th and 27th. May 2nd through the 4th. Those showtimes are 7 p.m. Thursday, the 25th, is a Pay What You Can performance. The matinee show for The Good Doctor happens at 2 p.m. on April 28th, and tickets are super easy for you to get at hometowntickets.com. They are only $15 for general admission, $10 for students, staff, and faculty, and $5 for students. Again, this is The Good Doctor that will be performed at the Prairie Theater at 400 University Avenue in Fond du Lac, the last play that will take the stage at the UW Oshkosh Fond du Lac campus. Christopher Fleer, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time.
Amy, it's been so nice to meet you, and I felt in such good hands.
Oh, thank you very much. We appreciate it. You take care and break a leg with The Good Doctor.
See you at the show.
Thank you, Christopher. This is Hometown Today on your hometown station. We'll be checking in with our friend Tom Ballweg next hour. And then Shannon Cooley, the tourism manager for Dodge County with the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, will be joining us to bring us up to date as to what is happening with tourism. And she brings along our friend and neighbor Craig Caston with Dodge County Center for the Arts to talk about the art contests that will be a part of the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival. We're also streaming live today from the Daily Dodge TV studios and dailydodge.com. This is Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Dr. Verla.
Studio. This is 95.3 WBEV Beaver Dam, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Waking up your neighborhood with what's happening. It's Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Good morning. Happy Monday, and welcome back to Hometown Today here on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor Covering, your floor, and so much more, and brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. We will be checking in with our friend Tom Ballweg from Ballweg Implement, and really looking forward to diving into our conversation with our guests that you can see along with me as we stream live on Daily Dodge TV at dailydodge.com. This morning, so happy to welcome Shannon Cooley, who is the Tourism Marketing Manager with Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce. And she brought along our friend and neighbor, Craig Caston, with Dodge County Center for the Arts. Good morning and welcome, guys.
Good morning. Thank you for having us
Oh,
today.
thank you so much for being with us. Happy Earth Day.
It is.
It is, yes. And there are many events that are going on this weekend in celebration of that in Beaver Dam.
Yeah, and when it comes to events and festivals, Shannon Cooley, not only do you bring the fun, but you make sure everything is organized. You help to get the word out so folks know when these fun events or fun festivals are coming up. So we do have quite a bit to talk about. I feel like we're on the launch pad, just getting ready to thrust ourselves into event season here throughout Dodge County. So we want to make sure that folks are aware of those things that are happening. Make sure they invite their friends and family members who don't live in Dodge County to come join us. I mean, my short amount of time here, I've seen a lot of those signature events grow. I've seen new events come to life. And I know that we're going to talk about one of those, not so new events now, but I believe the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival will be in its fourth year. Is that correct this year?
Yes, fourth
Whew.
year.
All right. I should have really fact checked that before we hit the air live on 95.3 and Daily Dodge TV. But so that is a big deal. Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival in its fourth year here in 2024, June 7th through the 9th is when this is happening. And I know that Craig will be, we can always count on Craig to join the conversation and talk about interesting things.
I'm always here.
But we have some specifics that we'll be getting from you today regarding the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival. Can you believe it's in its fourth year already, Shannon?
I can. And this is my second year helping to organize and market the event. So, yes, it's grown over the year. We've added a couple of extra things to the event. And I do know that we have some also extra things for next year's event that we're working on, too. So,
oh, my goodness. You're already working on next year's Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival?
We are. So, but, yep, that's all in the works. And we're really excited to start promoting. So, we're going to be doing a big, heavy push for the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival that's coming up, and just kind of talk about an overview of what's going to be happening. So, of course, this is in collaboration with Oven's Peony Farm, who will be hosting daily farm tours during that time, June 7th through the 9th. They also do their picnic in the peonies on Thursday, but that is a reservation only. So make your reservations at ovenspeonyfarm.com. They also have a peony boutique where you can buy peonies. She does have over 100 different varieties of peonies at her farm with 1,600 plants. And this year she is bringing in another peony farm who will be selling their plants on Saturday. So that is Saturday only. Just be known that when you do visit the farm, there is a $5 parking fee this year. We are encouraging people to carpool. There will be ample parking, but we would just want to make sure that, with carpooling, we're going to decrease some of that need for having all kinds of. Last year we shuttled people in and it worked, but we're really excited that they have an extra acre now that they can provide parking. So
yeah, when we talked with Michelle probably about a month ago, she had shared that she had acquired additional land to accommodate the parking. And so when we talk about the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival growing, we are not exaggerating for effect. And I love that you mentioned carpooling, Shannon. That is a really smart thing to do anytime we can, not just, out to Oven's Peony Farm. This is Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. We're talking this morning with Shannon Cooley, who is the Tourism Marketing Manager with Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, and Craig Caston with Dodge County Center for the Arts is also with us today. I know Craig is going to share some details with us about some art contests that will be a part of the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival, and we have so much more to talk about, specifically with Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival. Festival. We have the Taste of Wisconsin that is also really just around the corner. I know that seems silly because we're just nearing the end of April and, this is happening in June, but it will be here before we know it. So we want to make sure that folks are ready for that. Hometown Today brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam and presented by Professional Floor Covering Your Floor and so much more. And new to the Professional Floor Covering family is Pro Edge Sharpening. So as you get set to mow the yard, yep, it is that time. I've already been hearing lots of mowers in my neighborhood, but get those mower blades sharpened up. Get your favorite garden tools sharpened up and ready to go as you prepare to dig in the dirt. They'll sharpen the small stuff for you, the big stuff, so commercial, personal tools, really anything with an edge, they will sharpen it for you at Pro Edge Sharpening Services, a division of Professional Floor Covering. They are at the same address. You will find Professional Floor Covering at 713 Park Avenue. Just a couple of steps to a different door. Suite D is where you will find them. And of course, online all the time at proedge.com. We are going to check in with our friend Tom Ballweg at Ballweg Implement in Beaver Dam and Waupun. Good morning and happy Monday, Tom Ballweg.
Hey, good morning. It's a beautiful morning out there.
It is a gorgeous morning, and we better enjoy the sunshine while we have it because the clouds are going to be rolling in as the day moves on, and it's going to get pretty gusty out there. I feel like we have had strong winds like every day for over a week now, Tom, but those wind gusts will be in the low 30s. How are you dealing with all the wind?
Well, with somebody I'm talking to who's on the radio all the time, and like myself, we create our own wind.
I was going to say that.
I was thinking it. Craig Caston with Dodge County Center for the Arts completely agrees. Yeah, we're a little windy, Tom.
So, if one of us was on one side of the county and the other on the other side of the county, we could have it calm.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I like your ideas. Fill us in on the latest at Ballweg Implement. What do we need to know going into this new week?
Well, first of all, we're starting our spring hours. Even though it was cold this morning and it's supposed to be cold tomorrow morning, we started our spring hours at the Waupun store, especially for the parts end of it. We are open from 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Friday. That's correct. We are open until 7 p.m.
That's great.
On Saturdays, we're open until 3 p.m. And on Sundays, 11 to 1. So that means you can get parts 7 days a week at Ballweg Implement. And then in addition to that, we've got the drop boxes, so you can get those parts brought close to you. A nice thing to do is to call on Friday and get them dropped off on Saturday, or let them at some box where you can get at them close. And the other thing that I really got to talk about is the experience that we have in our parts department. We added it up the other day, and here in Waupun, the parts people behind the counter have 115 years of experience.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
It is. And, the thing is that a lot of places you go to get parts, I have nothing against somebody who's 21 years old, but they are not an experienced parts person. And, yes, it costs a little bit more to have experienced people who have been there a long time. But believe me, when I walk into some place and I ask for something, I don't want to be a lot smarter than the person on the other side of the counter. I'm hoping, yeah, you laugh at that, but that's exactly how it feels, right?
I
The person
can't
has
imagine.
no clue what you're talking about. You tell them you need a Sherbolt, and, they don't, they have no clue. They think you're going to cut grass with that bolt. No, it's Sherbolt. It's made to make this, when you don't have a slip clutch, it's there to break when you hit something. Well, why do you hit it? You get those kind of feedbacks because they're clueless. Not here at Ballweg Implement. And, down at Beaver Dam, Dawn has been there for years. Here at at the Waupun store, we have some people that have been here in the parts department for 35 years. They've been looking these parts up. They know what you're talking about when you come in, and you get what you need, not what you want. That's a major difference when you're buying parts, because a lot of times you don't get you buy the part, but you don't buy the bolted on. And those are the kind of things that make a difference at Ballweg Implement. And we got a huge supply of parts, so that, when you're looking for parts, you ought to call here first. At least you can get it. Plus we got all the hours that we're open. And don't forget, we got 0% in 72 months on compact tractors. That's on all the one series, the 1000 series, all the 2000 series. On the 3E and 3D, 84 months, 0% interest. And we've got it on the X700s, which can make you'll expand the size of your lawn if you buy an X700 series lawn tractor. It's just fun to ride them and mow grass with them. All of that's going on at Ballweg Implement right now.
Wow, that is an awful lot. And we really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to update us, and look forward to talking with you again next Monday, Tom. Thank you very much.
You bet. So if you want to make grass short, come on over to Ballweg Implement.
Oh, I love it. Thank you, Tom Ballweg. You take care. Make it a great day.
You bet. Have a good one.
You
Bye
too.
now.
I was
Tom-
mowing my lawn last night and went, wait a minute, I don't think I changed my oil last year. I'm going to have to stop at a Ballweg's and get the
Yes.
stuff to change the oil on my tractor.
They'll
So
help you with that.
Yep.
I can't get over that. 115 years of combined experience in their parts department. That is tremendous. Our friend and neighbor Tom Ballweg from Ballweg Implement, Beaver Dam, and Waupun. We will be back to continue our conversation with Shannon Cooley, the Tourism Marketing Manager with Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, and Craig Kasten with Dodge County Center for the Arts. You're on Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Are you excited?
Making sure you don't miss what's happening in your hometown. It's Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
We're back.
Welcome back to Hometown Today here on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Amy Hudson live in the Slumberland Furniture Studios and also live in the Daily Dodge TV studios as we stream live this morning on dailydodge.com. Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor Covering, your floor, and so much more, and brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. We will be on the road tomorrow with Hometown Today, as well as the morning show. Wade and Sherry will be broadcasting live tomorrow morning from the South Central Wisconsin Career Expo. This will be happening at the Beaver Dam High School Field House. It is such a big deal when we talk about events growing every year. Yeah. This is one of them. So if you are in the mindset that you need a new opportunity, this is your place to meet with a lot of different businesses between 9:30 and 2 at the Beaver Dam High School Field House. Really a great place for folks to find a job. That's how I found my job here, how I joined the team at Good Karma Brands Beaver Dam when we moved here back in 2018. I heard about the South Central Wisconsin Career Expo, and at that time it was out at the airport just outside of Juneau there. And I went and had some conversations and introduced myself to the team. The rest is history. Now we're streaming live on Daily Dodge TV. Oh my goodness.
In our beautiful new studios.
That's right. But tomorrow we will have Hometown Today live from the Beaver Dam High School Field House as we broadcast from the South Central Wisconsin Career Expo. Again, that happening from 9:30 until 2 tomorrow. Continuing our conversation here this morning on Hometown Today, talking about events, fun things, all part of tourism in Dodge County. Shannon Cooley, Tourism Marketing Manager with Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, is with us this morning here on Hometown Today, and she brought along our friend and neighbor Craig Caston with Dodge County Center for the Arts. Welcome back, everybody.
We're back.
We're back.
Wow, Shannon, you get to host for the rest of the show. It's a whole lot of talking that I just did there.
And I'll do the rest of the talking if you would
you.
like. Yeah.
See, like you are a team player. There are so many things that happen throughout the course of a year for folks to enjoy. Sometimes, we're so close to what happens, or we're so close to doing our daily routine in our hometowns that we miss out sometimes on these fun events that happen. So it's important for people to be mindful, get those dates on the calendar right now, because, the way our minds think, meaning myself, you, and for Craig, we're, working on one event actively while we're thinking about the next one. You're already starting to plan for the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival next year, but we're getting ready for the 4th annual Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival, which will be happening June 7th through the 9th. So when you were talking, Shannon, earlier about all the different varieties of peonies, like over 100 different varieties at the Ovens Peony Farm, I really thought there was like one, like the kind that we had in my yard growing up.
Black ants on
but
it? Yeah.
no. So this is really grown into such a destination event. We're so lucky to have it here close to us. We had just started to share some of those details about what folks can enjoy as part of the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival. So let's focus on what you want people to know about the fun they can have June 7th through the 9th during the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival.
Okay, so touching back on what you were talking about with your grandma's peonies.
Yeah. These aren't your
These are not
peonies.
your grandma's peonies. These are hybridized peonies. They have a stronger stem. They don't droop over. That's what makes them very special. And there are actually a couple hybridizers here in the state of Wisconsin. And we are also working in conjunction with the Rotary, with beautifying Rotary, the Riverwalk, and adding peonies there. And we're hoping that that's also going to be part of the destination, is just to see those peonies in bloom. Next year, they should be good to go in full bloom, I think. Will probably be the 3rd year that a lot of those peonies are there. So, so we're excited about that. So you can find all of the information at visitbeaverdam.com, all event information. This is Beaver Dam's website. When you want to look for something to do, we actually have a things to do on our menu. And we also have events on there. And so we're continuing to build that website out and adding more and more things. But if you are ever in search make sure you visit beaverdam.com. In collaboration with the farm, the downtown has a multitude of events going on, and we could not do this event without the partnership of many of the entities and organizations in Beaver Dam, and that includes Dodge County Center for the Arts.
Yeah.
They actually really took the lead in this as part of the arts focus and feature, and they have presented a peony art competition, which was very well.
Oh, yes. And Shannon was a judge.
Yeah, I was
my
a judge,
goodness.
and I think I'm a judge this year
Yes, you
too,
are.
right? So I'm super
If you-
excited about
if you
that.
haven't
That
signed
was
up,
a good
you already
time.
are. Too late.
Yeah, too late, right? So,
We
yes.
signed you up.
Well, we're
That
gonna
was a
get
lot of
those
fun.
details. We have to take a quick break. We're just getting started
Okay.
again, but we're going to come back and get those details. So, spotlight on you, Craig Caston, with Dodge County Center for the
I'll be
Arts. When we return here on Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Hey neighbor, this is Randy, owner of Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
There you go.
Welcome back to Hometown Today here on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Amy Hudson in the Summerland Furniture Studio. We are also in the Daily Dodge TV studio today, streaming live at dailydodge.com. Excited to have our guests with us this morning here on Hometown Today. Shannon Cooley, the Tourism Marketing Manager with Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce. And she brought along our friend and neighbor, Craig Caston, with the Dodge County Center for the Arts. Craig, you had said off air, we are all in. You are always all in. Yep. We're so thankful for everything you and Amy do at Dodge County Center for the Arts. And I know, when Shannon talks about, those community partners being necessary to help grow our events and keep them fun, you're an integral part of all of that.
Having been part of the chamber for all those years and still am, but big, was all the parts. And then that I just realized how much more we could get out of it if we were all in. So when the Peony Festival came about, I just said, hey, we need to be all in on this. We need to give everything we can to make it. We actually have planted peonies by us as well. So hopefully in a year or two, you can see the sprouts coming up. They just don't bloom yet. But a couple of years, should have some nice peonies in the front and some in the back. And yeah, we were all for it. We have just so many things going on, and we want to be part of this from beginning to end.
Well, it is the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival, so it just makes sense that, of course, Dodge County Center for the Arts should have a presence. We are in the fourth year. This will be the fourth annual Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival, and this is happening June 7th through the 9th. And I know that one of the things that we wanted to talk about today, the art contest or contests that are a part of the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival. You were pretty excited about being able to judge last year, Shannon. Has Craig asked you to judge again this year?
Oh, he has.
Okay.
I told her.
And
Are you all in? Are you all in?
And this wasn't even being voluntold. I'm all in. It was a lot of fun last year, and they had many participants, which was great for their first time, and different mediums of art. And yeah, it was just a really great time, and also meeting other artists that were there. So getting to know some of your community artists, which Beaver Dam has a lot of. There's a lot of artists here in Beaver Dam, and art is not just painting, and we have musicians and artists and authors and
wood burning
and
poetry.
Poetry. Yes.
Yeah, we have plenty of things for everyone to do. Come in if you don't like paintings. Come in and see all the other stuff we're doing. And it's it's an amazing. Amy's really taken this to a whole new level, and her connection to the artists really has helped that. Coming from me, who's my job is to run the place, not to give ideas, but hers is to liaison, and she just does a fantastic job.
She does. I concur. And to be able to go to a facility that's always featuring and has art exhibits while also allowing artists to sell their works, which is really great, and just seeing who's all out there. I mean, it's amazing the artists that we have here in Beaver Dam.
And we have artists not just from Beaver Dam, but Dodge County, Allenton. We had some from Kenosha, Sheboygan, Fox Lake. We have from all over the place. People come in and want to be. They see it and they want to be part of it. And we're like, yes, this is what we're here for. This is why we're here.
So tell us about the art contests that are part of the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival.
We actually have two of them. We have the first one is the same contest we had last year, which is to give you people to bring in do peony art if they just want to do art with peonies. Last year we had like wood burning and paintings and poetry, and we actually had one that was done in pencils that was so good that everybody thought it was done on a computer.
Oh my goodness!
Yes,
and it was that's how thorough she was with her pencils. And by the way, we are, if you do it, as long as it's not taking stock photos and saying this is my art, we're allowing people to have digital art if they need to, because digital art is just as important as it is. And we've had some digital artists in our a couple shows ago. We had some digital artists, and it was phenomenal. And he said, I don't use Photoshop, I use something else, and I hand draw. This is all hand drawn, but it's on my computer rather than on an easel or anything like that. So we are allowing that this year. So if you're a budding artist and you just can't put a brush to paint or brush to a canvas, try doing it through the computer. It's fantastic, a way to do it. But So we're doing it. We're having it's going through May 5th is our deadline. You can contact Amy at the Art Center, or you can just stop down and visit with her. Bring your art in. We'll be setting it up that weekend then, and getting ready to go. And then Shannon and a couple other people who don't have art in the show will be the judges, and they'll give us, and we have prizes. We have a $200 grand prize for the big winner, and we have other prizes for second and third place, and we'll probably have some more surprise prizes, but we'll get there. We'll see what happens. But you're more than welcome to any medium, anywhere, as long as it expresses the idea of peonies in there, and it could be abstract too. I think we had one last year, right? That was really abstract, but it was a peony. It was like it just was very abstract, and so it's like it's art, right? The art doesn't have to be exactly carbon copy of a peony plant or a peony bush. It has to be representative of how you feel about it. So and we had one it was like, wow, that's out there. but it was really cool. It was pretty awesome. It just took me by surprise. The second one we have a logo contest, because 2025 is the National Peony Festival, right?
Yep. So the American Peony Society Convention is going to be hosted here in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin.
So excited.
We're so excited that they have chosen Beaver Dam to have their convention, and part of that convention is where they have their National Flower Show. So there will be convention goers that will be coming from all over the world, bringing their peonies to be judged. And once the judging is done, they open up the doors to the general public, and you'll be able to see hundreds of peony flowers on display. The exhibit is free Saturday and Sunday of 2025, and so to ready ourselves for next year, we've decided that we thought it would be a good idea for artists to submit for a peony logo contest for the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival. And then we would feature their artwork on wherever, social media, website, it would actually be incorporated in as part of the festival and marketing.
That's really wonderful. It's a huge opportunity for an artist to submit their logo work for that. Where can people go to get more information about the Peony Logo Contest and also the Peony Art Contest?
You can find there's a ton of information on visitbeaverdam.com, but all of the flyers and other information is on dodgecountyarts.org, and it's right on our front page, and you can click on that, and it'll give you a rundown. You get a flyer if you want to print it out, so to look at it, to read through it. The only thing that I'll be changing this afternoon, Shannon reminded me that the Peony Logo Contest has to have the words Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival on it, and I forgot to put that on the flyer. So, oh well. So, but you can do that. But yeah, do that. Check it out. Get the flyers. If you want specific details, if you have any things that you're not sure about, call Amy. She's been doing that. Like I said, we've been all in since day one on this, since the very first Peony Festival, and we'll also be featuring the Nancy Zeman quilts during it, which we've always have. We've been fortunate enough to do to work with Deanna down at this Nancy Zeman sewing studio, and she's been able to give us those. And this year's the one that we're showing this year will be celebrating 40 years of sewing with Nancy.
Oh, that's really special. Look forward to seeing that.
Yep, and it's really cool. And then we'll also at least when I talked to Amy on Saturday, we were scheduled to do the bed turning. Millhouse Quilts used to do it before they left Beaver Dam. And now Deanna's going to bring her group to do that. And basically, they put a fake bed in the middle of the room, and you come and you turn the bed. They turn the bed, and they talk about each quilt, who made it, why they made it, special things about that quilt that you might not know, and it's pretty fascinating. So we'll be doing that as well. So we're all in on this.
Yeah, all kinds of things to look forward to. Craig Caston with Dodge County Center for the Arts joining Shannon Cooley, who is the Tourism Marketing Manager with Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce. We are all just, snug little happy bugs here in the Daily Dodge TV studio as we stream live at dailydodge.com and on air in the Summerland Furniture Studios at 95.3 WBEV. We will continue our conversation with Shannon and Craig. Hometown Today, brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam, and presented by Professional Floor Covering, your floor, and so much more. And don't keep putting off your kitchen upgrade. Randy Warmka, the owner of Professional Floor Covering, has said many times people are surprised at how it doesn't have to be overwhelming, and it does not have to drain your checking account. easy for you to upgrade your kitchen with kitchen cabinets. You will find such a wonderful selection of quality customized cabinets. They are crafted well. They're going to function good for you, durable, give you that longevity for a lifetime. And once you get those cabinets upgraded, well, then you need a countertop, and you will find an amazing selection of those top brands of countertops for your kitchen at Professional Floor, covering your floor and so much more at 713 Park Avenue and online all the time at proedge.com. This is Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
It's Randy from Professional Floor Covering. You're listening to Hometown Today on the 5,000 watt flamethrower on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Welcome back to Hometown Today here on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. We are live in the Slumberland Furniture Studios. We are also streaming live from the Daily Dodge TV studios at dailydodge.com. I'm Amy Hudson, and so happy to have our guests with us today. Shannon Cooley, the Tourism Marketing Manager with Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, is with us here this morning on Hometown Today, along with our friend and neighbor Craig Caston with Dodge County Center for the Arts. Visit beaverdam.com is your go-to place for all the fun when you're wondering, like, what can I do? I've got friends and family in for the weekend. Visit beaverdam.com. When you're wondering, what events do I need to have on my calendar because I can't miss them? Visit beaverdam.com. It's the go-to place, isn't it, Shannon?
It is. And I'm human, so if I miss something, please forgive me. But if you have an event that you would like to have featured on our calendar, you're more than welcome to send us an email or just go straight to our website and add your event to our calendar.
That's nice. It makes it
yeah,
easy.
It does.
Pretty impressive because for all the years I worked at the chamber, we tried to get people to use the calendar to do this. And when Shannon came on and did this with visitbeaverdam.com, it's taken on a life of its own. It's finally where Phil and I envisioned it, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, was where was this going to go? And she's got it. Shannon took it over and made it happen.
That's excellent. Congratulations. She does make stuff happen. And there's so much. We were talking off air just about all the things that, happen behind the scenes when it comes to planning an event. And not only can it be a lot, it's always a lot of moving parts. So really the go-to place is visitbeaverdam.com. That is where folks will get all of those dates. They can learn about what to do throughout Dodge County. And the days go fast. So when you were just joking there, Shannon, about like, we do the best we can, but the days go fast. And that's why it really is important to look ahead and get those dates on the calendar. We've talked a lot this morning about the Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival happening June 7th through the 9th. Again, details at visitbeaverdam.com. We have some other things that you'd like to talk about this morning, too.
Yeah, so just a couple of things that we've added onto this event, and then we'll move over into the Taste of Wisconsin. But for the Wisconsin Arts and Peony, there will be another exhibit that will be featured at the Nancy Zeman Sewing Studio and Quilt Shop event space. We're proud to announce that Mike Lacrone's concert jackets will be an exhibit there. We're hoping to get about 25 of his jackets.
Oh, my goodness, 25?
Yeah, so we're so super excited. There's 27. He was thinking between 24 and 25 jackets, but also that connection with Beaver Dam is Lois Levenhagen. And she is a Beaver Dam resident who did design and sew all of his concert jackets, which is really great. She has basically we touch base with her, and she's super excited. She'll also be there on Friday and Saturday if you have any questions for her. But that exhibit is also free. A lot of the things that are going on in Wisconsin Arts and Peony Festival are free, and that will be denoted on the website so you can plan your day. But also, Mike Lacrone will be having a special guest appearance on Sunday. He will be here at 1 p.m. at the Dodge County Historical Society lawn space, where the UW Marching Band will also be performing.
So exciting.
Yes.
Just really, just to hear about, all of his jackets that will be on display for people to take in. And now Sunday at 1 o'clock.
Yep. So Mike and Lois will be there. There are special guests along with the UW Marching Band. And we are super excited that he has decided to come and give up. I know he's a busy guy from talking to him. But we are also inviting any UW alum. This would be the time to see Mike. Please, contact us if you have any questions. Mm-hmm. I know that we have been getting emails. We just got an email this morning if Mike will be doing autographs. And right now we're not certain if he will be doing that, but we hope to have more information about that coming soon.
That is very exciting. Look forward to that.
So and kind of to tie over, so it is a weekend event, so kind of some plugs here for our yarn bombers. So that's coming along very nicely. Thank you to the community members who have donated their time and talents to creating all of our peony flowers for the yarn bombing event, and you're going to see railings and benches decorated with all of their work and stooges. You're going to see that fence all nicely decorated, but we're going to tie in Spring Street and Maple Avenue, and even the Dodge County Center for the Arts is going to have a bench that's going to be yarn bombed. So
We'll be doing purple.
That's my favorite color, Craig.
Yeah, we're doing purple.
So yeah,
We're excited.
Their colors. So very excited about that, but also a shout out to all of those yarn bombers.
They've been
I
working
could not
now,
have-
for a couple of months. When
They
did
have.
When did you like to disperse the yarn? It's been a while.
Yeah,
hasn't
we've
it?
got Rubbermaid tubs full of peony flowers, and it's just I could not have been more happier with the participation in that. We didn't know where it would go, and it beyond what I had imagined. So
That's
this is going to be
wonderful.
great. So super excited about that, and thank you to the two lead people that are actually taking the lead on that. Sarah from Fanatical Fibers, she is a Beaver Dam resident, is one of those lead peoples, and Heather, who used to live in Beaver Dam but has participated in yarn bombing. She's actually from Madison. So shout out to those people, and also a couple other things. Friday night movie in the park for during the Wisconsin Peony Festival that is free, which will be featuring Mamma Mia.
Oh my goodness! Fantastic.
Right? Got to get that musical in there. And also Saturday night, we are proud to announce that the Madpole Cats will be at the Swan Park Band Shell at 6:30 p.m. We are still working on a schedule of events, but you can find the schedule of events eventually, hopefully, I'm thinking probably within 3 weeks prior to the event at visitbeaverdam.com. So, yes, so we're super excited about all of that.
Wow.
But lots of things, art classes and activities also going on. So just check out the website.
Visit beaverdam.com.
Visit beaverdam.com. Yes.
Wow. And, just with what you shared there, so many things that are going to be happening in a short amount of time. And so just again, we're not exaggerating, like when we talk about how much is happening, how quickly things will be here. And especially for folks that do want to be involved to enter their work for the Peony Logo Contest, now's the time to start thinking about that. And also the Peony Art Contest that people have a chance to participate in and win some great prizes too. And most importantly, share their work.
Yes, and get an opportunity to get people an opportunity to expose themselves to other people in the community to say, I do art as well. It's amazing how we started doing this, and as I try to expand the programs out to include more people, all of a sudden people are like, well, I'm an artist, or my friend's an artist. I'm like, well, then have them come down. We're open to everybody. We don't discriminate. We want, if you do art, we're your place to look for.
Absolutely. The Taste of Wisconsin, the 17th annual
17th
Taste.
annual.
I just said that with a
Annual.
question mark, and I know it's the
No,
17th.
17th, yeah.
The 17th annual Taste of Wisconsin will be here before we know it. That always happens on the Saturday of Father's Day weekend. Should we take the last few minutes of Hometown
Sure.
Today and focus on that?
I talk about that. First, though, before I do that, I'll tell you that my granddaughter and I watched Mamma Mia. She's 9. We watched Mamma Mia the other day, and she's singing away. And I looked at my daughter and I said, "Not bad for a 45-year-old song that a 9-year-old still knows all the
Yeah,
words." She
no
knew all the
kidding.
words to all the songs. I'm like, that's pretty amazing. That's how well that music was done. But yeah, it's the 17th annual. It used to be in the fall. Phil and I started it after a really bad thing called Oktoberfest, which turned out to be this terrible disaster. And he said, "We should do this. We should do this earlier." So, and then because of the Badgers and the weather, spotty weather that you have in September and October, we moved it to the Saturday of Father's Day. But it was a fantastic opportunity. We have tons of brewers every year. We expand more and more. Last year we had almost 900 people.
Oh my goodness!
This year we're shooting for 1,000. And everybody signs up. Everybody that buys a ticket, that for the full price, we do. Not the designated driver ticket, but the other one gets a glass, and they get the beer. But this year we're also featuring wine. Just in a
nice.
limited capacity because we just want to test the waters. But,
Sure.
but we want really hard to do that to get people to come and do for people that don't drink beer. So it's a great opportunity. So and if you buy the tickets are kind of weird. It says if you order them online, because we'd prefer you order online. That's we can get in faster because our ticket guy from beerfest.com helps us so we have a way to to scan them and get you in real quick. So you don't have to pay, you don't have to run through the credit card machine, you have to do all that stuff. You're in, you just show them, you scan your QR code, just like a concert, you're in the door.
And don't forget your ID.
Yep, that's true.
Don't leave home without it.
That's what we check at IDs. And so it'd be fantastic. And so the tickets, though, online say beer favorite with wine or wine favorite with beer. And that's only just because we're just kind of trying to figure out how we know what people are coming for. Are they coming for the wine, coming for the beer? But all the tickets are the same, regardless of which one you buy, for the day, either the single ticket and or the 6-pack special, which means you buy 5, get 1 free. You can do that, and you can then we know, at least kind of have an idea. Well, a lot of people came for wine. We need to do more wine next year, or nobody came for wine. Then what's the point? And then we might as well go back to the way it was. So we're trying to adjust to what the people want to make this a better event. And we have tons of tents, so you have to worry about the weather. We've had 1 year where that was kind of iffy. Yeah.
Knocking on wood. You just jinxed it.
Where do folks get the tickets? If the preference is to order those tickets online.
Yep, you can go online. You can go, if you want to go online, you go online to tasteofwisconsin.net.
Okay.
And that website has a link to our Beer Fest site that has our tickets, gives you all the things. You could also buy a Taste of Wisconsin t-shirt if you want. You can order them. Tickets are available up till about a week before at the discount price of $45. And that's for all the beer you care to drink. Be careful of that. All the beer you care to drink, all the cheese you can take. And then there's also lots of other stuff going on. We have water and things like that. Designated drivers are only $10, and you can do that gives you the ability just to have water and cheese and enjoy the band. We're going to have the Characters Band there, so we'll be having a live music. I'm sure we'll have other surprises. I'm sure Tracy and Shannon have stuff up their sleeves that I haven't heard about yet. The next meeting is Wednesday, so we'll find out. We'll find out what other surprises they have.
Are you in need of extra volunteers for the Taste of Wisconsin?
Yes.
How do folks reach out if they would like to
You
volunteer?
can, if you look at the tasteofwisconsin.net, it shows you what we're currently looking for. And then you can either sign up there directly, then you can get all volunteers get a free T-shirt and a tasting glass as well. So you get to do both. And you sign up. Otherwise, if you're really not sure, call Tracy and ask her, or call Shannon, and they can tell you what we need, and we can go from there.
Excellent.
And we're taking volunteers before the event. So the Friday before is usually the cheese cutting day.
Oh my goodness,
so
a whole
we're always
day.
a whole day. Well,
It's a lot of cheese.
It's a lot of cheese.
I love it.
So that's our cheese cutting day. So if you want to, help out ahead of time, but also attend the event, Friday before would be the perfect timing to help us out. Okay. And also, if you want to buy those paper tickets, we know you all like the paper tickets. You can find them at Piggly Wiggly here in Beaver Dam and Food Pride.
Yep, Beaver Dam Food Pride, as well as the Chamber.
Excellent.
And the Chamber, yeah.
Thank you so much for making the time to join us today. Sure. And I had emailed Shannon early this morning. I was like, we're not on Daily Dodge TV today. And here we are. And I like how we're all just okay with rolling with it. Thank you again. We really appreciate your time. Sure. Again, want to make sure folks know for the Taste of Wisconsin, tasteofwisconsin.net. Mm-hmm. You can go there for your tickets and information. Visit beaverdam.com is the go-to place really for all things Beaver Dam fun. That's where you're going to go for event information and cool things to do. So visit beaverdam.com. Shannon Cooley, thank you very much for being with us. Shannon, the Tourism Marketing Manager with Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, and our friend and neighbor with the Dodge County Center for the Arts, Craig Caston. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it. It's always fun. You're welcome. It's a lot happening, and we appreciate you guys taking the time to not only let folks know about all the fun that's happening, but for all of the hard work, the time and energy that you put into making these things fun for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We will be on the road tomorrow with Hometown Today, broadcasting live from the South Central Wisconsin Career Expo. So we'll see you at the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse between 9:30 and 2. When we were talking about the days going so fast, they do go fast, and it's a lot to keep things on track just with your own calendar and your own schedule. So when we have folks that help us with those things, managing our schedules and taking care of fending off those intrusions, answering the calls, we need to give thanks to those administrative professionals. No one is just a secretary any longer. Things have changed so much, and our administrative professionals really keep us ahead of the game. Whatever is happening, whatever their title is, you know who they are, so remember them. And today kicks off administrative professional, easy for me to say, or secretaries week. So today through the 26th, it is administrative professional or secretaries week. So this is the perfect time for you to say thanks with the For All You Do bouquet from Jean's Beaver Floral. Beautiful seasonal flowers in a colorful reusable glass vase. Maybe you could put a smile on their face and a pat on their back with the Smile Mug bouquet. This is perfect. A bright yellow mug filled with long-lasting flowers of the season. And one of my favorites at Jean's Beaver Floral is their dish gardens. They have small growing dish gardens and bud vases for you to choose from too. So give Jean's Beaver Floral a call at 885-3365 during Administrative Professionals and Secretaries Week. You can check out all the floral gifts in all price ranges and let your office assistants, your administrative professionals know how much they mean to you, how very much they are appreciated. Jean's Beaver Floral at 125 North Spring Street in downtown Beaver Dam.